As we briefly mentioned earlier, officials in Korea believe the domestic economy has entered a recovery phase. The country's finance minister has even forecast growth of nearly 3% this year. But will the strong won hurt growth? Our Hwang Jae brings us an expert analysis on the current trends.
Korea's finance minister Hyun Oh-seok says that Asia's fourth largest economy is moving toward recovery. In an interview with Yeonhap News on Sunday, he said the Korean economy could post a growth rate of 2.9% this year, which would exceed the finance ministry's earlier forecast of 2.7%. This comes after the Bank of Korea said last week that the nation's gross domestic product rose 3.3% in the July to September period. From a year earlier, the first time that growth has topped 3% since the end of 2011. While the third quarter growth was helped by government spending, which will run out later this year, experts say the economy will be able to continue its moderate pace of recovery next year thanks to improved global demand.
As world economy turn around next year, I think Korea will maintain the export growth, will achieve like a 3.8 growth in 2014.
And although some say the recent trend of the strong Korean won could hurt the nation's exports, experts are not as sure.
Compared to the past, the foreign exchange rate has less of an impact on Korea's economy. That's because the nation's large companies that lead exports have spread their production facilities around the world.
Still, many experts cite the U.S. budget standoff and the planned stimulus tapering as major uncertainties that could have a negative impact on the Korean economy next year. Hwang Jae, Arirang News.